Welcome back to my channel. I will be reviewing this today. This is the Hammond collection, Velociraptor, Jurassic Park, and I have this for about a month now and I thought, let's make a review of it. So I will be doing that today. I will be talking about the dinosaur, the packaging, the drawbacks, the good things that I noticed in this time which I had it. So without further ado, let's get started. So I will start with the box. On the top of the box there is a T-Rex symbol from the Jurassic Park logo. It's black and the base color of the box is metallic, kind of a grayish. There are some screws, to give it a look like it's some sort of a cage or something, and it says for ages 8+ on the top right corner. Here it says Hammond Collection with the Hammond Collection logo, Velociraptor, and here are some trees from the Jurassic Park logo. And here it says Mattel. Box got damaged a little bit while shipping probably, and here was the dinosaur. On the other side, Hammond Collection, a picture of this particular Velociraptor, and it looks real good, and the Jurassic Park logo. I love to see the Jurassic Park logo, so that's a great thing. Moving on to the Hammond Collection logo, I really love the logo, a silhouette of John Hammond within the amber that used to be on top of his skin. I really love this logo. It's really good. This is the back and the Hammond Collection logo. Some details over here on the left, and on the right side there are pictures of the Velociraptors. We get to see them often on the Jurassic Park film posters. Velociraptor, a pack hunter by nature, the Velociraptor has intellect, insight, and instinct, the perfect recipe of a top predator. On the left side over here you have some details, kind of like import, when it was imported, manufacturing, and all that. Price, I got it for $13.99. This is the bottom of the box. There are some more details here. If you want to go through them, you can pause the video and read them. This is where the dinosaur was, and here was the tail. Nothing much to talk about it. Moving on to the box. The inside of the box, as you can see, there are some trees and they have an tone which is yellowish. I think that is kind of like the amber, and a picture of the Velociraptor. So moving on to the dinosaur. For length, this is about 7.5 inches, so I think that's a really good scale. It scales really well with the mainline figures. Moving on to the head, moving on to the sculpt. The head has been sculpted real well. I mean, it's not exactly like the raptors that we get to see in the films, but it is good. Could have been much better, but it's not that bad. The scale details on the body, on the face, on the head, they are really good. They apply a lot of, add a lot of texture, but I don't really like the color of the lower jaw. See, it has a plain color, so I don't really like that. Apart from that, I think the head is really well. The eyes look really good. As you can see, the teeth are not sculpted, so that's a drawback of this figure. The teeth look real bad. Whichever angle you view it from, it looks real bad, and from front it looks so funny. Same thing on the other side. Like I said, the eyes are really beautiful, but the teeth could have been much better than what they currently are. As you can see, the colors that have been used on the body are kind of like, the base color is in yellow ochre color, and there are some deep brown shades mostly on the top of the body. Not really stripes, but something like a smudge or something. I mean, there are some stripes on the tail, but we're talking about the body now. As you can see, the colors on the body are really good. The sculpt on the body is good, could have been a little better. Something, which I didn't like about the arms is that the fingers, they are webbed. That isn't right. But what I do like is that the fingernails are painted, which is really, really good. I like that. As you can see, the fingernails are painted, but again, same color all over the body. There are no shades of any other yellow, which would have been great if it was there. For the feet, as you can see, the the toenails are painted and they shine. The claws are not retractable, the sickle claw, so that's another drawback the Amber Collection Raptor did have retractable claws, but overall I think it's really, not that bad. Like I already said, could have been much better. As you see here, there are some stripes on the tail, but they just end halfway on the tail, which is something not right. And even the gaps between those stripes aren't right, so that's wrong. They should have continued till the tip of the tail instead of just ending midway. So that's another thing. It just doesn't look right, that the stripes just end. So the base body is plastic and the tail is made of a rubbery material. As you see, the belly has been sculpted well. Yes, the paint on the belly is much better than the overall paint of the body. You can see, the different muscles and all running through the belly, which is great. I like that. For a figure which is really so small, it is good. You can see its serial number or something. You got to see that on the bottom of the box already. This is the tail. The tail has been sculpted well. This is something which I really wanted to talk about. You see this part of the tail when it attaches with the body, it isn't that strong. I don't know how long it'll last. And on mine, like you just saw, the tail comes out, which is not supposed to happen. Once you put it in, it is not supposed to happen. So moving on to articulation, there is jaw articulation. The jaw opens and closes. Limited movement, yes, but you can move it freely. The head rotates 360 degrees, which is another good thing for stop motion and other things. For poses, the neck also rotates 360 degrees, which is great. Moving on to the hands, the shoulders rotate 360 degrees, full 360, so it's really good for stop motion. The more rotation, the more joints, the more movements that you have on a figure, the more motion that you can create with it. It is much better for stop motion, for full body movements. And the arms spread out, as you can see, kind of like a swivel, and it looks like the dinosaur is about to go for a swim. There is some movement on the elbows, but not much, just a little bit. Slight rotation and slight movement. That could have been more. And there is no wrist articulation. That is a drawback. That could have been there. On the thighs again, the legs, full 360 degrees rotation, which is again a really good thing. The more number of poses that you can get with this, the better it is for you, because when you're buying it, these are super articulated dinosaurs. These are different from the main line, so they have to be better and they have to provide us things which the main line don't. So the more articulation these have, the better it is. As you can see, there is articulation on the feet. Slight, not too much, but it's okay. The feet are really big. I forgot to mention that. The feet are extremely big compared to what they should be, and the tail is made of bendy wire. There is a wire inside it which you can bend to, for articulating the tail, but I don't know how long it will last. And the tail rotates 360 degrees, and it has up and down and sideways movement, left and right. So moving on to some comparisons, here it is with the Hammond Collection Parasaurolophus, and here it is with the Hammond Collection Baryonyx. I think they scale pretty well. So final thoughts on this figure. I think that this is a really good figure. The face does not match totally with the Jurassic Park Raptors. Could have been much better, but I think, for the price, I think it's really good. So if you want to buy it, you can go ahead and buy it. So thank you for watching this video. I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.